What's happening, everybody? Time for another session of Malt Reviews. That's Mikey. I'm Narby.
What's up, guys?
We are doing a blended whiskey today. Johnnie Walker King George V. So this is basically the higher end, fancier version of Johnnie Walker Blue. So never had it before. We got a sample of it to try. I think the bottle, you can find it for around $500 to $600. It's not something we were really wanting to spend much money on, and to be honest with you, we're not huge fans of the blue label. Don't really think it's worth the money. You can get better whiskey for the money. So, but we were curious about this one. We heard it's quite a bit different. So we wanted to check it out and try it, and obviously review it as well for you guys. It's bottled at 43% ABV. And without further ado,
Let's check it out.
it's got a nice full golden color.
Yeah, very balanced.
Yeah, nice full golden color in here.
Look at that.
And we're expecting, it's a blend obviously, but we're expecting to get some nice aged elements with the higher end product like this. So on the nose, it's been breathing for about 15 to 20 minutes. And on the nose. Yeah, you could tell it's got that Johnnie Walker-iness to it. It's that blended smoothness. You could get that right away. But what's very, very unique about it is it's got some nice soft peat. Quite a bit of peat, but it's like soft peat. It's not smacking you in the face like a Lafroig or an Ardbeg. It's just got that like soft peat, but it's very much there at the same time. It's more of a sweet peat.
It does have quite a bit more maritime, oystery, and lemon and ocean and sand elements than the normal strong wood smoke of Johnnie Walker Red or Black or Gold or even Blue, which is unique. It's a new element.
It's got sweet lemons, sweet melons, sweet orange, sweet like a dark grapefruit. All these fruits, everything very sweet. The peat's sweet, the fruits are sweet. It's more towards the light citrusy fruits. And there's vanilla and light honey as well.
Oh yeah. Yeah, like some nice rich creme brulee and pastry elements.
Yeah, like croissants, like buttery croissants.
Oh yeah.
It's not spicy. It keeps going to sweetness and smoothness. That's where like the kind of the butteriness and the vanilla and the sweet fruits and the sweet peat.
Oh yeah. Yeah, much more much more tropical fruits coming out now.
Yeah. It's quite nice. My main complaint, it's at 43%, and you could tell that if this was closer to 50%, it would kind of bring that richness and depth that I would maybe expect from a $500-600 bottle, at least on the nose. But a classy whiskey so far. You ready for the palate?
Oh yeah.
All right, on the palate. It's a little more oaky on the palate. It's a little bit got a little bit of spice. from that oak. It's fruity, but not as sweet as it was on the nose. It's more, a little bit more bitter, so think more along the lines, rather than sweet lemons and sweet oranges, it's more like orange peel and lemon peel, grapefruit peel. And I'm not getting as much of the tropical fruits and the melon that was very, very much sweet on the nose. Not as much of that, so less complex on the palate, and some vanilla on the palate. Yeah, not as complex, more on the wood spice and some bitter fruits. And it kind of just, I want to add more to it, but there's not so much more happening. It's a little salty and a little bit of that peat interplaying, which I enjoy, but that's mainly what I'm getting on the palate.
Yeah, it's a little, like Narby said, it's too limited for what you would expect from $500-$600 bottle. It's mainly all about the wood play, and definitely, like I talk about, compared to red label, black label, where it's just like this very basic wood smoke, there's definitely a lot more going on. There's some metal polish, a little bit of like kind of like pledge, like sweet lemon wood polish, like a little waxy, which is nice. A little bit of honey, but definitely a lot of those fruits that were coming out on the nose disappeared in the palate. So I guess, kind of like Narby said, it leaves you wanting more. You know, it's nice, enjoyable, but I expected a lot more complexity and a lot more going on, basically.
Yeah, and I on the second sip, much bigger sip, it's the same exact thing that I got last time. Just it was a bigger sip, so I'm getting quite a bit more peat this time, but it really lacks that fruitiness that you get on the nose. So for me, this whiskey is a good nose, and it's an average palate. It's a good whiskey, but I can tell you right off the bat that it is, for $500, you can get some really, 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 really good Scotch whiskey, and something that I would consider quite a bit better than this. Again, my score is not factoring in price, because the score would be lower if I were to factor in price, strictly off quality. And going strictly off quality, I'd give this whiskey an 84 out of 100.
The second sip, I took a lot more. It was a lot more enjoyable, a lot more peat, and again, like more on that soft, exquisite peat, not the hardcore charcoal, like coal oven, and a lot more of the lemon and the oyster shells and that good stuff. Just so it got a little better, but yeah, overall, I'd say I'd probably give it 86 out of 100.
All right. So Mikey liked it a little bit more than me. And again, we don't have a lot of experience with the whiskey. Usually we like to try a whiskey 3 to 4 times to give it like an accurate score, where this is really what we think, because you should try a whiskey a few times until you know. But our score might change a point here and there if we try this more, but it gives you guys at least a general idea of what we think about it. So Mikey liked it a little more, 86. For me, it was an 84, which is good. You guys got to keep in mind, you see a lot of 90s all the way up to 95s, and that's not the norm. We're just reviewing, when we're reviewing really high-end, high-quality stuff, it's obviously very special, and you know, tends to get better ratings, but most stuff that we've tried, we're rating it in the 70s and the low 80s. It's just that our channel, we're focusing more on higher end products, so the ratings tend to be high. So an 84 is actually a very good score.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so just keep that in mind when we're rating that. I'm not giving it a bad rating by saying 84. It's a very good score. All right, you guys, we'll see you guys soon for another malt review. Comment below if you guys have any questions, and we'll answer. Take care, you guys. Bye-bye.